The first time I drowned, I was by my cousin's house. Not the cousin from the last video, but it's these two different cousins, and they annoying. But I went by their house, and I think they were having a pool party, and I was about 9, 10. So I went by their house, right? And I went by their house, and it was like about 10 of their friends there. I was about 9, 10. They was about like 16, 17. It was me and my friend who was there. We were about like relatively the same age. So I walked in the area for the pool. It was outside, but it's like this certain area where it's, I don't know. I walk outside and I see all these people. I already don't like when it's a lot of people in the area that I don't know. So I was uncomfortable. So I walk in the pool. I don't know how to swim, and I still don't know how to swim. And my cousin was like, "Oh yeah, I'll teach you how to swim." And so I was like, okay, cool. I had me a little pink floaty on, the ones that you put over your waist, and then they had the arm floaties. And I walked in the pool like that, and my friend was in the pool. She was far away, and my mother, she walked around me so she could still see me from the pool distance, and she went to sit in the grass area because they had chairs there and you could just relax and all that with the sun. So I walk in the pool, and here go my cousin talking about, "Oh yeah, I'll teach you how to swim." So she's like, "Oh, you don't need your floaties." So I take off my floaty and I leave it on the side of the pool. And then she decides, like, 9, 10, I was about like 4 feet 8 maybe. I don't know. But she takes me out in the way deep end of the pool, talking about, "Yeah, you don't need the floaties, let me teach you how to swim." What instructor takes that person out all the way in the deep end of the pool when it's like the first day? You have to build confidence in the pool. So I go to the pool, and I'm like in about 6 feet right now. Keep in mind I'm like 4'8" at this time. So I'm about in 6 feet depth of water. And she was like, "Okay, now just let go of me." Me don't know how to swim. I hold on to the side of the pool, and she's like, "Oh, just let go." She turns away from me and starts talking to her friend. I let go and I drown. And like, I'm not even playing, because this is how I remember it. I was going down, and my eyes was open at the same time. I was so shocked. I was just like this, and my arms was trying to come back up. I didn't know how to come back up because I can't swim. And as I opened my eyes, all I saw was blue, and like the what's it called? The pool wall. All I saw was blue in the pool wall. And I saw a bunch of people's feet and everything, and I wanted to grab this other girl's foot to tell her that I'm down here, I'm drowning. But it was too far from me, and I didn't know how to swim, and my arms wouldn't reach out to her, so the only thing I was doing was basically moving my arms. But I wasn't going up. I wasn't going nowhere. And I was starting to go out into the deeper end of the pool, and that was a problem because I can't swim. And so I started blowing bubbles. And then all of a sudden, the girl whose foot was there, she came and she pulled me up. But by the time she pulled me up, my eyes were closed, and I was like, nope, I'm out of it. I don't even, I was so done with my cousin. And I got up, and I didn't need no resuscitation or whatever because I'm not dead. But I got up, and I started coughing and stuff like that, like you normally would if you drowned. And the only reason that the girl picked me up is because I was blowing bubbles, and my mother saw it. No one else in the pool saw it. Remind you, she was all the way in the grass, and she saw me drowning. But people in the pool didn't see me drowning, and they're in the pool. My own cousin didn't see me drowning. She didn't even check to look back at me. It's been like at least a minute since she left me alone. You don't leave a person like who's 9, 10 that doesn't know how to swim alone in a pool for over a minute, and they're under 4. What? You don't do that. So yeah, that's the story of the first time I drowned. Little old me drowned a second time. So, and this happened last year too. around September 2015. So, this is a whole other story. I wanted to know how to swim, right? Because I was already traumatized by the first time that I drowned. So this is what happened. I walked myself into, I'm not gonna say which gym it is, but it's a gym with a pool. And I walked myself into the gym with a pool, signed up for swimming classes. So I think it's like the first day of class, it was good and everything, right? But then the second day of class, either the second or the third, they didn't have the same instructor. It was a different instructor. And she came talking about, oh, yeah, you have to go on the other side of the pool. It was 10 feet on the other side of the pool. She's like, oh, yeah, let's go over there. And we had these little floaty things, not even attached to us. We had this thing attached to us, so she told us to take it off. And it's this thing that you use where it's like, you put your hand over it and you hold it and you just go like that in the water and you kick your feet. And she told us to use that instead, so we all hopped out the pool, walked all the way around to the other side, and we all went in the pool. It was me and a couple other girls there, and this old lady, and she got in the pool, and she was like she's heavy weighted, and she got in the pool. I was like, okay, so if she can do it, then I can do it. So I get in the pool, and I'm holding onto the the edge of the pool like this, and I'm right here, and I'm holding on the floaty and everything so I don't drown. And the woman was like, okay, now come to me. I was like, okay, here I am. She's like, oh no, let go of the side of the pool and come to me. So I let go of the side of the pool. I go to her, and she's holding my hand and everything, and she's like, okay, now keep paddling your feet under the water and let go of my hand. This thing that I was holding on is like ounces. It's not even a pound. So it can easily flip over because it's always flipping over. So I let go of her hand thinking, okay, if she can do it, I can do it. And I guess first time for everything, so let me try. I let go of the thing that I was holding on. It's kind of like a floaty thing. And it decides to flip over. Like, now is the time that you want to flip over when I'm like in 10 feet of water and I'm only 5'2". So I let go, and I was so shocked, like, to be honest with y'all, I was so shocked that I just let myself go. When I felt that I was going down under the water, I didn't even remember what to do, like to tread your feet underwater. I didn't remember that, so I just was like this. And I let myself sink under that water, and she saw me, and then she decided to pull me up. So when she pulled me up, I was already mad, so I just hopped out the pool on the side of the pool where I was holding. And it was like, we was doing it one at a time until everyone was in the water. And it was like 2 more people left to go in the water. It was this African lady, and she didn't want to go in the water, right? And she was like, she was talking in her accent, and the woman looked at her like she was retarded. And I was like, if that woman doesn't want to do it, I don't want to do it. And that woman already didn't want to do it, and then she saw me drown, so she just didn't want to do it. And so the African lady ends up going in the pool. I'm still out of the pool. I'm not going back in the pool because I just drowned. This woman decides to come at me and talking about, oh yeah, are you gonna come back in the pool? No, I'm not gonna come back in the pool. She was like, oh yeah, well you have to come back in the pool. I was like, I'm coming back when I'm not like in a pool full of 10 feet. Let me go on the other side of the pool. There's 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet. I'll go right there because that's what I'm comfortable with. Like, who do you think she just came this day? Like, we just had 2 instructors the day before you. You're new, you just came. How do you know what we did? So she tries to get me back in the pool, right? And I'm telling her, no, I don't want to come. I don't want to come. And then she's like, oh, okay, fine, don't come. And she looked like she had an attitude, so she looked like she had attitude, like, just because I didn't want to come back in the pool. But it's not my fault. She was the one that made me drown. So I got up and I walked out of there. And I just like, I came back the next day, but she was in there, so. And I never reported her because I forgot her name. Because, like, I was looking at her name tag, but I don't remember what it was. So I never reported her. Because it would have sounded like real stupid for me to be like, oh yeah, this short, fat, white lady who was instructing me. Like, there's a lot of short, fat, white ladies, so you can't really say that. But yeah, that's the story of how I drowned twice. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and like comment what would you do if you was in this situation, and comment like just stuff that you would want me to see more, and share it to your friends if they go to the gym in the pool, so they can be aware, and if they can't swim and stuff like that. And if you don't know how to swim, I encourage you that you do, and get a professional to teach you, unlike me trying to be ghetto and get my cousin to teach me. Because if you don't get a professional, you'll probably end up drowning. But yeah, that's about it. Don't forget to subscribe and do all the other stuff I just said.
If I find my way home, yeah. Wouldn't it be crazy? But you still amaze me.